And this was one of the beginning points that we used to destroy the African Americans. Now, after slavery, we sort of got ourselves back together. We started trying to rebuild and regroup as a group of people. That's when, African Americans loved each other, supported each other, had each other backs. You had your own communities, schools, churches, whatever. You see what I'm saying? But now, I'm finna show you how that flipped. Because once you start gaining your faith back, once you start getting that belief system back, things start skyrocketing for the African American culture. So in order to stop that from happening or to bring you back down, they introduced drugs to you. Now in this era, this was in the Vietnam era when they introduced the drugs to you, because they saw what it did to the soldiers over in war. And I'm telling you things that I studied and researched, but I also got this information from OGs, just from talking and relating to people. And so one day I was sitting in the sauna at LA Fitness working out, and the OG just went to telling us some history, just talking. And he was like, man, y'all don't know what it is. See, black people, we used to love each other, stuff like that. He said we went over to the war in Vietnam, came back, everybody was strung out on dope and drugs. He said in the black community, we didn't even have drugs. The only thing we had was, one or two liquor stores here and there. But then, boom, they let the drugs flood into the neighborhoods. Why? Because they wanted to destroy your mental process. Because they wanted to keep you in a low state, in a low vibration area. Right? Now instead of depending on God to get you through your battle, I'm depending on this blunt to get me to the week. I'm depending on this little shot to get me through the day. I'm depending on this crack to get me to the next high. You see what I'm saying? So now the crack pandemic went on, and I'm showing you what generations went through. So my great grandfather and them, they went through this era. Slave, being beaten, demasculated, raped, all this trauma they went through. And it's passed down psychologically to the next person. So a person that got raped and passed on, that means eventually, somebody in their family end up raping somebody else. I done seen this. I done seen it get passed on from DNA to DNA. I done seen, the traumas of a person that had to deal with crack, and it get passed on to DNA. So now they son is strung out on crack. You see what I'm saying? So if you just analyze yourself, analyze your history and your family, and understand everything